Welcome to OhioGOPtv, coming to you this week from outside party headquarters in Columbus. This past week, two Democrats jumped into the open U.S. Senate race from Ohio. First, Lieutenant Governor Lee Fisher, who just resigned as head of the Department of Development. It's a good thing, too, because the only growth he's produced in the last 2 years has been in Ohio's unemployment rate. Under Fisher's watch, Ohio has its highest unemployment rate in 2 decades. Nearly 120,000 jobs have been lost, and Ohio currently ranks 47th in the nation for job creation. Not much of a resume. The other Democrat who jumped into the U.S. Senate race this week was Ohio's Secretary of State Jennifer Brunner.
I will work day and night for you to restore your trust to elections so that when you are dealing with the presidential election in 2008, perhaps no one will know my name like Ken Blackwell or Katherine Harris, because the Secretary of State is doing her job.
Secretary of State is a Democrat by the name of Jennifer Brunner.
Jennifer Brunner.
Jennifer Brunner.
Jennifer Brunner.
Jennifer Brunner.
Jennifer Brunner.
Jennifer Brunner. The great people of the state of Ohio, heads up, somebody's trying to steal your election.
Jennifer Brunner.
Ohioans are looking for an alternative to the failed leadership of Lee Fisher and Jennifer Brunner in Columbus. And they're finding that alternative in Rob Portman. Rob is a former congressman, budget director, and trade ambassador who is widely respected on both sides of the political aisle, and he understands the challenges facing Ohio's economy.
The picture is sobering. Middle-class families are hurting in Ohio today. We see it with rising unemployment, lack of access to affordable health care, new home foreclosures every day, concerns about retirement security as our 401ks shrink, lacking achievement in education, and a generation of older Americans who fear they may be leaving a world worse than the one that they inherited. This is not the America we know, or the dream that we embrace. Given the tough situation we face, as a state and as a nation, that it's time to step forward. I feel a duty, and I'm eager to get back to public service, where I believe I can make a bigger difference in the lives of people.
You can find out more about Rob by visiting his website, robportman.com. February is Black History Month, and this past week I had the opportunity to sit down with 3 African-American Republicans for a candid discussion about the history of our party, the current relationship African Americans have with the Republican Party, and what both sides need to do to reach out and be more inclusive. This is all part of a larger story we'll be working on over the next few weeks, but for now, here's a little bit of what was said.
Experience in history suggests that most African Americans should be Democrats, but I think upon closer observation, if we would do this on an individual level, African Americans would find greater similarities between their beliefs and the Republican Party beliefs, and that's what I did.
I think that African Americans feel that the Democratic Party is more concerned about their issues, is more concerned about them as individuals, and can be trusted. But as I've said before, I think the Democratic Party has taken the African American for granted. The Republican Party has ignored the African American. But I blame the African American. That's why I encourage African Americans to look at both parties.
I mean, at our first convention when we nominate John C. Fremont, there are blacks and whites in the room. Blacks and whites that get to debate about what our platform will be. And if we don't remember that and act the way our forefathers did, then 10, 20 years from now, I don't know if you'll be able to find a person of color who will sit here with you and have an interview. So that needs to happen, and that has to come from the top down.
Building beyond our traditional base is one of the 10 agenda items outlined by our new chairman, Kevin DeWine, in his program, Leading Ohio. You can read more about it by visiting our website, leadingohio.com. Also, if you're on Facebook, be sure to join the group, Leading Ohio. Thanks for watching OhioGOPtv.